Hey everyone, Steve Shiner here, optometrist, entrepreneur, internet marketer. I had a revelation today. I was taking my son to a doctor's appointment early this afternoon, and we got stuck in traffic on the highway, and I started getting frustrated and anxious behind the wheel. But because I don't like to devote too much energy to negative thoughts and negative emotions, I tried to flip the switch on things, and I was able to do it pretty quickly. I thought about how fortunate I was to have the time freedom and the ability to actually take my son to a doctor's appointment in the middle of the day. A lot of people don't have that flexibility and don't have that freedom. When you're stuck in a 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week, working 40 plus hours every week, you don't necessarily have the freedom. You have to take the time off from work, maybe use a vacation day or a sick day, wind up not getting paid or losing money for doing that. Whereas if you have time freedom, you can do what you want when you want, right? If you have to go to work, if you don't want to go to work, you have to take one of your kids to an appointment, a practice, a game, run an errand, really anything. So there's a lot of advantages, obviously, to having time freedom. But the biggest thing that I hear people tell me is, well, I don't have the time. For whatever, right? Whether it's meet you for lunch, or go to a game, or sit down and talk about a business opportunity. Well, I don't have the time. Well, there's a big difference between finding the time and making the time. It's all about priorities. It's about prioritizing what's important to you. So if spending 40 to 50 hours a week at a job, letting someone else dictate when you can or cannot take your kid to the doctor, or go on vacation, or go out to lunch, if that's your priority, then so be it, right? Everybody's different. But if your priority is, well, gee, I wish I had more time, or if I wish I had the time freedom to do these sort of things, instead of driving myself crazy figuring out how I'm going to do it, then obviously something needs to change. And I always like to reiterate, it's not about quitting your job. It's not about dropping everything that you do and devoting all of your energy to something else, because in that case you still won't have any time. It's about spending a little bit of time on something else. And what is a little bit of time? I'm talking about an hour a day, before the kids get up, after the kids go to bed. Just sitting down in front of your computer like you are right now. It's not about driving off to a meeting or hosting a big party or getting on a huge conference call with 50 other people and working around other people's schedule. No, I'm talking about doing something that's on your own schedule and your own time in front of a computer when you can, when you have the time to do it. Does that make sense? So by taking that step, it's working towards creating time freedom. It's about spending a little bit more time now so you have a lot more time later. It's about living your life now the way most people won't, so that way you can live your life later the way most people can't. Because time freedom isn't going to be delivered to you. Financial freedom isn't going to be delivered to you. You have to work for it. You have to do something for it. And going to work and trading your time for money every day at a job, that's never going to happen. It doesn't work that way anymore. Long gone are the days of guaranteed pensions and secure retirements. You need to have multiple streams of income in order to have financial freedom and time freedom. Money coming in whether you show up for work or not. I went to my son's soccer game last night, got paid. Earned a commission, got the email, got paid. Same thing this morning. Woke up, commission. While I was sleeping, got paid. That's residual income. That's getting paid whether you sleep, whether you work, whether you're at a soccer game. It doesn't matter what. And that is what allows you to have time freedom. Getting paid when you don't show up for work. And you can get started for $25. What other business can you capitalize for $25 for the entire first month? And start getting your feet wet, take it and get it off the ground, start learning, and start building something for you. What other business? You're going to buy McDonald's? They cost over $1 million. Same with Subway. Most franchises cost a lot of money. The average franchise costs $150,000. In which case you've just bought yourself an expensive job and you have no time freedom there either. $25 to start doing something different than you're doing now, working towards something that you don't have now. What is that worth to you? To be able to have the time to spend with your kids, to do what you want, when you want, instead of letting someone else tell you what you can do and when you can do it. That's not for me. It's never been for me. I've never been big at letting people tell me what to do. I've always liked to make my own decisions. I've never been very good at taking orders. Most people that know me will tell you that. But you don't have to either. And again, I'm not talking about drawing a line in the sand and quitting your job and dropping everything you do. I'm talking about taking a step towards something different. So make sure you click the link in the description below. Check it out. And for $25 a month, take a step forward towards a new future. More time freedom, so you can do what you want when you want. Okay, that's all I got for you tonight. Have a fantastic evening. We'll see you again tomorrow.